Okay, not to sound petty or too demanding, but I have a couple complaints with almost every single blueberry pie recipe that I have ever tried. The first is that the fillings just don't set. So when you cut the pies and you put it onto your plate, it just runs everywhere. There is something about this that just kind of bothers me. The second complaint is, what do I do when I want to make blueberry pie in the middle of winter and fresh blueberries are not available, which most recipes call for? Well, I am Amy from A Red Spatula, and if you have some of the same concerns, I have developed a blueberry pie recipe for us. It is incredibly simple to make. It's made with frozen blueberries, and the filling is nice and thick. So once it cools and it sets and you slice that pie, it's gonna look like a slice of pie instead of like a mess on your plate. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to make this pie. Okay, now I use cornstarch to thicken my berries. I've also used tapioca, which I really like as well, but for this one I use cornstarch. So you add your frozen berries to the pan, mix together your sugar and your cornstarch. This keeps that cornstarch from clumping once you start cooking it. Add it to your berries, mix it in, start cooking it over low heat. That's going to release the juice from the berries and it will immediately start to thicken. This happens pretty quickly. Add in your zest, your lemon juice, mix it up. Here it is starting to thicken, and then this is what it looks like once it's done. You do not want to overcook your berries. And then you're going to let this cool to room temperature, add it into your pie crust. You can see it's already thickened quite a bit. Now I'm not going to show you how to roll the pie crust. That's a whole nother video that I'll link at the end. And then top it however you like. I did a lattice topping, which I will link at the end as well. It's very simple to do, especially when you make it separate like I did here. And then I like to brush my my pie with egg wash. This is what gives it kind of that beautiful sheen. And then I also sprinkle it with sugar as well. Oh, here I added on decorations. You don't have to do this. It's kind of extra, but I like to do it. Sprinkle it with your sugar. You're going to bake it until it's golden brown. And then once you remove it from the oven, it looks like this. Now this is the cooled pie. This didn't come right out of the oven. This is a day later. I had let it cool to room temperature, chilled it in the fridge, topped it with ice cream, and it is ready to go, and it's amazing.